Today I'm breaking down the Oregon Ducks offensive playbook in College Football 26. The key to this playbook is having a good running back, which Oregon absolutely does, and mixing in runs, screens, short passes, especially to your halfback, and the occasional deep ball. The first formation I really like is gun, wing, tight Z. Has some really good run plays and a couple good pass plays. The play I like to come out in is mesh spot, because these drags get wide open and that streak on the outside can beat a lot of man coverage, especially when they're pressed. I'll show you this play against double mug because that's the meta right now. You're going to run into a ton of double mug. And the adjustments I like to make is I like to block X, so we get that extra blocker on the line there. Put A on a corner route and then RB on a drag route. That Y route on that flat, it's a really quick flat, so it gets out there really quickly. So if they have their user, their man defender hovering over the middle, a lot of the times he can get outside of that man defender. That RB drag, he usually gets wide open, and then that corner route gets open as well. If they decide to press, that streak route should get wide open. We'll take a quick look here. You can see that B route wide open deep. You can get an easy score there if they're pressing you with double mug. Another thing you can do, you can streak your tight end there, and he should also get wide open for an easy touchdown as well. If they play off coverage, a lot of times I'll put B on a slant. He'll slant to the inside, and then you can either hit that A on that corner route there. He gets wide open, overthrow, but he gets wide open on that corner route. Or you can hit B on that slant route. So you have a lot of options against double mug here. I also like this RPO glance post. I like to put B on an in route. You have a lot of blockers here, so you don't have to worry too much. And it's an RPO, so you got to throw it right away. A lot of times that B route will get open quick. You take a few yards. Or I like to put them in a drag route. And a lot of times you just can kind of bounce it to the outside here and get some easy yards. This formation has a ton of good run plays also. That duo is pretty good, but I really like the inside zone. A lot of times I'll motion that weak side tight end over, so you get an extra blocker there. 0-1 trap. If they're running 4 down linemen, a lot of times that guard will come in, he'll take out one of those tackles and open up a big hole right up the middle. And then this zone option, show it to you real quick. I really like this zone option, especially if they pinch to the inside. A lot of times I'll motion this guy over if they're in man. And then you can see this option play. You can get some big yards to the outside. Another formation I really like is this gun wing slot offset. Has some really good double motion plays. We'll start off with the pass play I like to come out in, and that's double motion PA slot corner. And with this double motion, that outside receiver, he comes in and blocks. So now you've got 6 blockers, and you can also block your halfback here, especially if they pass commit. That'll give you an extra blocker there. And that Y route to the outside and this B route generally gets wide open. A lot of times I'll put X in a drag or something like that. You can take a look here against man. Generally that Y route gets wide open. Overthrow again. But that Y route should get wide open. Here. And a lot of times this Y route gets wide open along the sideline. You can also run this against cover 4. I generally just put Y on a slant there, and you can hit that Y route, or you can hit B late coming across there. Usually gets wide open across the middle. If he gets a clean release, you can hit him later. This play also works against cover 3. And against cover 3, you can usually hit that Y route in the corner, or you can hit RB shallow. Both of them get pretty open. If you put X on a streak, then that corner route will get even more open. Just hit him right along the sideline there. And one thing I really like about this formation is you can either put one or both of the motion guys into a hot route. So you can do something like put B in a drag. You can do something like put A on a post, or A on a slant, A on a drag. All kinds of things you can do out of this formation. This is a good look as well. But there's all kinds of things. You got like a little mesh concept there. All kinds of things you can do with this formation. So I really like coming out in this. There's also some good run plays out of here. I really like both the double motion GT counter and the double motion halfback toss. With the halfback toss, you got your linemen on the right side here to kind of pull to the outside, and they get pancake blocks all the time. So you just want to make sure you don't want to sprint. You don't want to hit sprint until your lineman gets out there and takes on that first blocker. Then you've got this counter play. Same kind of thing. You get this double motion to the right side. They'll take care of that right side of the line. Get your pulling lineman there. You open up a good hole, and you can get some good yards coming across that way, especially if they're expecting you to go to the right side. They start overloading to that right side. Then you hit them with this counter. And then if they have 4 down linemen, my favorite is going with 0-1 trap. And a lot of times this guard will come across and he'll block one of those interior linemen and usually open up a pretty good hole right up the middle. This formation also has this drive play, and I love this play for that halfback route. He goes out in a little corner route, and I'll usually do something. Let's say they're in double mug. Most of the time you'll see him press in double mug. You got to block one of your linemen. You want to make sure when you're doing your adjustments that you untarget the user defender. So if the user, like this, a lot of times they'll have this guy hovering down below. You'll want to make sure to untarget the defender so you get the proper blocks. And when you do that, make sure everyone's blocked up. And when they press either that streak A or RB on that corner route, generally they'll both get pretty open. Or you can put Y in a drag. He'll get wide open. A lot of times they'll do something like this. You'll get this kind of look. Make sure you untarget that guy. A lot of times you can hit that running back to the corner. If their user isn't expecting that route, he should get wide open. And this formation also has a great screenplay, especially if they do like a zone blitz. This halfback slip screen should get wide open. So we'll take a look here against like a zone blitz. And you want to throw it pretty quick. You get some good blocking to the outside, make a move, make someone miss, and you can get some big yards with that as well. And the last formation that I'll go over is this normal Y off close. This was actually a really popular formation last year, and it was really popular in Madden. I liked running this in Madden quite a bit. And the first formation is going to be this shuffle angle Y wheel. And the things I really like about this formation is that halfback angle route that gets open against pretty much anything, so the user is going to have to cover that. If they're blitzing, you might want to block that tight end, but you can take a look at this little angle route from the halfback. You can see he's wide open the whole way. I could have thrown it sooner, but he gets wide open against pretty much anything. And then if they're running a cover 3, I like to put this Y route in a post. Stem him up once. Should be able to hit that X receiver coming across. And you can get an easy touchdown with that. It's also got this Y sail play, that corner route, that torches cover 2 man, and that streak route, that B route, that can beat if they're pressing you off the line. A lot of times that'll beat man coverage. And then on the back end, that X route coming across is really good as well. It's also got this cheat slot fade. If someone's running Tampa 2 against you, just put X. You want to put him in a post route. You can see he gets wide open over the middle. Overthrow him as usual with this quarterback. Let's see if I can hit it this time. There it is. Wide open across the middle. And you can get some easy yards with that one. This formation also has this exit tight end screen and cheat tight end screen. I actually like cheats tight end screen a little better. You get a little bit better blocking. It's got this mesh post, or it's got this mesh spot, which that streak route's great. And I really like this wheel route from the halfback. You can motion them out, and I like to do something like streak A there, maybe put B in a drag, so you get kind of a mesh concept here. And then if they have too deep, if they're running like a cover 2, that A route a lot of times will get open right up the middle, or RB on the outside, or that X route can get open along the sideline as well. And then against cover 1, a lot of times that RB route will get open on the outside. So just a lot of things you can do. Just throw it deep to him. He gets wide open there. And that wheel route, especially if they're pressing, you can put B in a post. A lot of times he gets wide open, but these, or you can leave it like this, A route, that mesh concept there. A gets wide open. Just hit him real quick across the middle. There's just a lot you can do with this play. This formation also has one of the best jet touch pass plays. You can see here with this jet touch pass, you get that lead blocker, the halfback. And with that lead block, a lot of times he'll set the edge for you, pick out that guy, and you can get to the outside for some big yards. This formation just has a ton of good plays. It's got some good run plays also, but that jet touch pass, I love that play. It's also got this motion halfback swing, and the halfback will just go to the outside there. Just hit him shallow, and a lot of times he makes one guy miss, breaks one tackle. He can get some good yards as well. But that's it for the Oregon Ducks playbook. Just got the game a couple days ago, and I've been playing it nonstop using this playbook. I've had some really good luck with it. But let me know what playbook you guys like, or if there's any plays in this playbook that you like to use that I didn't go over. Definitely let me know. I'll do a deeper dive into it a little later in the season. But thank you guys all for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.